happy to welcome you all to this. Uh, Happy to welcome you all to this program. We several years back, this program was conceived and designed. Me and Dinesh and the other, colleagues and friends from the industry saw this a very strong need of the business analytics professionals, but with the focus of the pharmaceutical and healthcare industry. People who understand pharma healthcare. The business analytics is a very broad term, and the applications are across the industry, whether you pick a financial, telecom, retail today. Nothing today, any industry today cannot survive today without very strong business analytics, because business analytics helps us in putting things perspective. So I'm using more layman language. Dinesh will put it more scientific, more apt language. But for me, as a business user, I see this as a most today important tool for any business, because one, it helps us in putting things in perspective. We have a lot of data, a lot of information coming in, but what do we do that information unless we are able to analyze it with ease and then use it for the business decisions? Now, every industry uses today worldwide. Without business analytics, it's hard to survive. Telecoms, financial services, you take HR, any domain today uses this extensively, and pharmaceutical industry and healthcare is no different. However, in our industry, the needs are very different. Our needs are understanding the deeper understanding of the pharmaceutical space, uh, deeper understanding of the healthcare systems, how the payer pay models works, how the pharmaceutical industry marketing, the marketing happen, how the launching of new drugs, what are the regulatory challenges, how we constantly in the reducing pipeline of the drugs worldwide, how do we enhance the scope of our drugs. So the challenges are endless in our pharmaceutical and the healthcare sector, hence this program. And happy to welcome you all. And over the next 6 months, over the weekends, we are going to take you through the various aspects of this, whether it's the overview of the understanding uh, pharmacology. Just some of you who may not come from the pharmacology background, just to give you the few terms and terminologies of the pharmaceutical, pharmacology, then going into the in depth into the oncology and the some important other therapeutic areas, and then going into more core expertise into the competitive intelligence, forecasting, health economics, outcomes research, uh, the Salesforce analytics, and Dinesh sir will take you in all
Right.
those details today. The industry is booming. The industry is growing fast because every pharmaceutical company, every healthcare group, every insurance company worldwide uh, need to do the analytics, need to take important business decisions. And the program is designed around all these challenges which we have in this sector. So program will run for 6 months, as my business development colleagues Rajat, Vinayak, and I think I've interacted with you some of them. The program is certified by the Life Sciences Sector Skill Development Council under the Ministry of Skill Development. So that means your final exam will take place on the government portal, on the LSSDC portal. Uh, you'll be prepared for the final exams, of course, and there'll be some midterm exams during this period. There'll be several assignments, and Dinesh sir will be speaking about
Right.
that. The program, I think all of you have picked up, is the internship sort of a base model, which means you need to understand what is the job roles going to be. So from a entry level job role perspective, there is a built-in internship has been done. So there's no extra work or nothing. We will be at the end of every session, you will get certain assignments
Right.
which will be linked to your job role. So that you do these assignments on regular basis, because these assignments will not only bring you closer to the real work scenario, but also help you in understanding this subject more carefully. So my request to everyone is to ensure that you do these assignments, do the presentations, because at the end of the day, this is what you will be doing in the real world. When you go
Right.
to the pharma company or the analytics company, you join our consulting firm, this is what you will be doing, is to see what is the challenge of your client, build the strategy, present it to the client, and help client in resolving those issues what they are facing. So that's what we do at the end of the day. We do the major value addition to the client. So all these things have been, embedded into the program, and we'll be taking some examples today as well uh, during this process. The exams will be finally at the end of the 6 months. We give 2 to 3 weeks of break after your course is completed. Then there'll be a exam on the portal of LSSDC. You will receive your final certificate from LSSDC as well, plus Clindamy's diploma, and third is this internship
Internship.
certificate which will come. So these three are the major inclusions. Methodology, training methodology, everything, I leave it in the very, very competent hands of Dinesh sir to take you through. And before we sort of, I pass it on to Dinesh sir for the next phase of the program, I would like you to start, with your introductions.
Right.
Please give me your education. When did you pass out? What kind of a job you're doing at present? If you are working, how long you have been working? Your expectations of the program
Right.
so far. And I'm sure a lot of these expectations are going to change in the next several weeks as we progress into the program. So that's how this program is dynamic. Your expectations are bound to change, and
Right.
we will address those as we progress into
Sure.
the program. With this, thank you very much once again. Welcome on board, and maybe Dinesh, you would like to call the names one by one, and
Yeah, sure,
let
sure.
them introduce, one by one.
Yeah,
Thank you
so
very
let me
much.
introduce myself, right? I'm Dinesh, and having around 15 years of experience in this pharmaceutical consulting and analytics, right? And I like you guys, right? I'm a B Farm graduate, have done in marketing also. I have been medical rep also in the 2000, I mean, maybe 2004, and then work in product management in some of the companies like Cipla, right? Then at that time, this industry was moving like analytics and business consulting, so moved into that. So it's a huge industry, right? So uh, let me know you people, right? So start with, right? Let me see who can start. Let me. So Amruta, like we will go by alphabetical, right? So let's start. We can start by Amruta, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello everyone. Good evening. I
Hmm.
would first apologize if there is some background noise. So
No, it's okay.
apologies for that. So yeah, my name is Amrita. I'm from Mumbai. I've done my graduation in biotechnology and my post graduation in healthcare and pharmaceutical management. Uh, Pass out year was 2014-16. After that, I've been working. I was working in sales and marketing for Fresenius Kabi for
Okay.
almost 2.5 years. Later
Mm-hmm.
on, I switched on to, as I didn't wanted to continue my career in sales more, so I switched on to healthcare communications.
Okay.
So healthcare communication agency. So currently, I'm working with Scientimet Solutions, which is a Mumbai-based communications agency, as a project manager.
Mm-hmm.
And my intention of doing this course is I want to like have a broader perspective, like broader opportunities for me in the future with respect to pharmaceutical industries, which I feel that healthcare communication is industry is like a narrow thing.
Right.
So I'm very very excited and looking forward to learning and get
Sure.
my
So,
career.
yeah, right. So, where I see your experience, right, it's very relevant experience to this course, and right, you have been working in the marketing and the product management job. So, this is the same something we do for the US clients. And the difference is, right, we have a lot of data and all, but You have relevant experience on the same. Good.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Ankit, you can go on.
Alright, so I did my engineering back in 2009, and
Okay.
post that I completed my MBA, or rather PhDM in 2011.
From where?
Since from IMT Nagpur.
Wow. Mhm.
Since then, I've been working in consulting industry for nearly 10 years now, and I have worked in both analytics and performance management space for different customers. Uh, why did I take this course? So a few years back, we started having customers in the pharma space, and initially it was pretty standard analytics that we used to do for them. But then I thought that pharma and healthcare being very, I would say, very specific sector, for it's very difficult to understand its entire nature without having to have understood via some course or learning. And since I did not have any background, I thought, why not explore something? And then I landed upon clinic. So it's a trial basis that I'm doing this course. Honestly, I mean, I'll definitely attend full time, but it's kind of a hit and trial for me. Not really sure what will I learn out here. But this whole expectation is that after this course, at least I should be able to communicate with the customers in this
Right.
space, right? Understand their terminologies and the business. Though I already do to an extent because of the nature of my work, but then the missing the depth. So
Sure.
that's what I'm looking for here.
So you are looking more on the technology side, right? Getting learning or
No, not really. Not really.
okay.
No. See, my role asks me to work with customers to solve their problems.
So yeah, got it. Got it. Business problem.
Now, that's most problems really, go back to working with the data.
Got it.
Right. So I am more, about understanding, why the data is like that, what kind of data it is, and how does it help this industry, to solve the problems with the data.
Right, right. Sure, sure. So Ankit, you are on right track. Like we have the same module. Like we are not other than right simple training institute. We have live data. We will show you right why this data has came and how this can help. So all the business problems can be how we can solve from a data driven business problem. Sure.
Right. Perfect.
Thanks. Anshu, you can go on.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I am Anshu and I am based out in Bangalore. So I have done BSc in biotechnology. After that, I did postgraduate diploma in clinical research,
Okay.
and I have 7 years of experience in clinical research industry. So I have worked as a research coordinator and then worked as a remote monitor, and now I am working with TCS as a business process lead.
Okay.
So I am here to learn more and for broader career opportunities.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Good, good, good. Thanks. Apurv.
Hi everyone, I'm Apurva, and I have done masters both in biotechnology.
Wow.
Completed my masters in 2015, and for the past 6 years, I'm working in Biocon in R&D division as a
Okay,
scientist.
electronic
Like
city,
I
right?
work
Electronic city, right? Office?
no in
Acha.
biotechnology. I'm working in R&D biologics division.
Something that with the office, electronic city or different?
Oh, electronics is further from it is near degree. Yeah, the basic.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So I have joined this course because after 6 years of experience, I want to explore different division uh, like what all options are there. Being like I have 6 years of R&D knowledge. Now I want to explore what all options I can use it and more of like not non-lab based work. Actually, I'm currently in lab based, so I want to switch to more of office work.
Sure. So let me relate you. Right, you have an R&D experience. Like then when we have a process of competitive intelligence in our industry, right? It's all about R&D, right? Who is going to come first? Who is going to come second in India, US, and all. You know, the whole commercial is about that, right? Who is going to come with what attributes, right? Safety, efficacy, and all. So you have a very relevant experience, and we'll take it forward. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Diksha.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Diksha. I'm from Bangalore. I am biomedical engineer graduate, and I graduated in 2018. From there, I'm working for past 3 years as a medical coder.
Okay.
So the basically I joined this course. It's a simple reason. I want a career switch. So that's why I'm here.
So what type of coding you have been doing, right? If I give in a
It's
minute, right?
ICD coding.
ICD 10,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay. So it has been like a lot of changes from ICD 9 to 10, right? Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, got it. So you have been working on the right ICD 10 coding and taking the patient data and all, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Okay, got it. Very good, relevant experience. So we have been doing lot of, so, lot of analysis right now is going on the patient data, patient analysis, right? Claims data analysis. All we have looked up ICD codes. So very relevant experience. Yeah, good.
thank you.
Madhusudan, if you can go.
Yeah, hi everyone. Myself Muslim, which is in Telangana state. I did my BTech in biotechnology. I posted out in 2012, and
Mm-hmm.
I did masters in biotechnology as well. After masters, I worked in a scientific publication company where we do an assistant managing editor. I worked in the company where we handle medical journals, pharma journals. After a company, I shifted to EBSCO Publisher, which is a scientific database company. Currently, there I am working as an content management service issue triage analyst. I and again I wanted to shift to this the business analyst program as
So
it is
you have
having
been
a
writing right on the medical side, right? Medical writing side, like
journals articles.
company like Cactus does, right?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Good. So that's very relevant experience because in our industry also we write a lot of reports on therapy area, like we write reports on oncology, we write reports on very early assets and also very relevant experience. Yeah, good. So yeah,
Yes.
Binoy.
Yeah, sir, Merlin.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, as of to do with from where I am, I'm from Bangalore, and I have done my MSc in microbiology,
Wow.
and it's quite some few years, and that's one of the reasons why I took up this particular course because of advice also given by the Cliniminds, the management whichever runs in Bangalore. So, as of to do, I finished my graduation, post graduation in 2008. So 2008, I have first 3 years of experience in research. So I was in research, and then after that, because of family responsibilities, I switched to teaching. So presently, I'm in a teaching job. So as of to do with why I want to get back into something like this is because my love for the subject,
Wow.
which I studied. So, not exactly in pharmaceuticals. I have not been in pharmaceuticals, but definitely my love for, the biological sector or something to be back in the, pharmaceutical or the healthcare industry. And that is why, because after this much years of gap, how do I get back? And this was one of the suggestions which was given by the particular management which runs in Bangalore. And that is why I am here, and I look forward to learning a lot and definitely to be back in the sector which I love.
Right. So this is the sector, right, which doesn't defy yourself with respect to age or education, right? If you have an
Yes,
interest, right, if you want to put your 100% into this, right, it's all
yes,
open for you. So good.
yeah,
And you have a
yes.
relevant experience. Let me tell you. Yeah. So because
Okay.
I'm also pharmacist, right? I'm working 15 years, so it's not about microbiology, biochemistry, right? It's
Hmm.
not a pharmacology, pharmacognosy. It's all about your interest in the this side, right? Solving the business problem, right? Good, good.
I'm
Very good.
definitely here to learn and to explore new
Sure,
opportunities which
definitely.
are
We'll go ahead.
awaiting.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah.
Neha,
Thank you so much, sir.
definitely. Good. Neha, yeah,
Hello. Hello.
yeah,
Can you hear me, sir?
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yes. So my name is Neha. I have 2 years of QA pharma experience.
Okay, from where?
Uh, from Biocon.
Biocon, Bangalore, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I have a because of recently I had a child, so now I'm planning to get back to the industry.
Sure, sure.
So I'm expecting to be placed happily as a business analyst in a good firm and prove my talent that I can still work.
In
And
Biocon, you have internal analytics team or how it works, right? I have heard that they have an analytics team.
I was in a corporate team, sir.
Okay,
Corporate QA team.
okay,
Corporate QA team.
sure, sure. But I know
I,
there
I
is
was
an
I was into vendor management and all
yeah,
that.
but they have their internal business analytics team. So if you go through this course and you say that right, you have
Okay.
done this, then they have a way.
They have, but it is not technical. I was into the technical.
No, no,
Technical
yeah.
means into the
I'm
pharma
saying that
QA.
this program will help you to get into even Biocon
Uh,
also, right? If
oh,
they have a team, I know.
that would be lovely if I can go back to Biocon. It's a woman oriented
Yeah,
company.
definitely, definitely.
That's
Yeah,
why.
I can see that. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, thanks, thanks. Yeah, then we can go to Prachita.
Hi everyone, this is Prachita and I'm from Mumbai. I completed my post graduation in life sciences in 2017. Thereafter, I joined one of the pharmaceutical company wherein I was working as a procurement of raw materials. But then that job was really not so relevant for what I studied. So thereafter, I moved to TCS, wherein I'm working as a global product steward since 4 years. The reason for choosing this course is just to get
Your
more
TCS
into
were in the Mulund office, right?
yeah, TCS Mumbai.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah. So the reason is only to stay relevant to what I studied and get more opportunities in pharma sector. And
definitely.
looking forward to learn different things. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Sure, sure. Very good, very good. Pranjal, Pranjal, can you hear me?
Hi everyone, am I audible?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So hi everyone, very good evening. My name is Pranjal Das, and I am based out in Bangalore. So I've done my, coming to my educational background, I've done my engineering in electronics, and post that I did my MBA from Guwahati University in Guwahati,
okay,
and I completed my masters in 2013. And after that I've been working, and I have approximately 8 to 9 years of experience till date. And currently I am working as a business development specialist with MMS Holdings. MMS Holdings is a clinical research company,
okay,
and yeah, it is based out in Bangalore itself. So I have been involved with various, technologies and spaces, of course, in the business development aspect of it. And we are entering in the data space within our organization. And my core objective from this course is, to try and understand how we can play around with the real-time data that comes in the pharma industry, and how I'll be able to help my organization, or be it any other organization on a strategic level. That is what I'm keen on learning.
very good, very good.
Thank you.
Very relevant experience. Good. Raju, if you can, yeah,
Is this audible, right?
yeah.
Hi everyone. Myself Raju.
Raju, I can see your baby's profile on DP. So who's that?
Okay, sir, I changed.
No, it's good. I want to know who's that. Yeah.
Okay, right. Yeah, that's my nicey actually.
Wow.
I
Wow.
love her so much. That's why I kept as
Very
a
nice.
DP.
Very good. That's good. That's good part. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah.
Myself, Raju. I did my master's in chemistry, Andhra
Mm-hmm.
University, Vizag. Basically, I am from Andhra. I'm working here as an analytical scientist in Dr. Reddy's laboratories
Acha. Very nice. Mm-hmm.
with 2.5 years of experience. I'm working as a in analytical team. Uh, I
Yeah. Well.
choose I choose this pharmaceutical business analyst for to explore myself. What next? That's it.
Oh,
That's the
very
reason.
good. Because this is the next industry going on. So yeah, good, good, good.
Yes.
Because you can see that you have a hub like Novartis, which completely goes into business analytics, right? In Hyderabad, you can see that they have a huge building and completely dedicated to the this business analytics and consulting.
Yeah,
Dedicated.
right.
You can because you are from DRL and proper from Hyderabad, and people are fascinated to go into Hyderabad. Novartis healthcare consulting, right? Good, good, good. So yeah,
That's it.
Salil.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Hey, Salil, I can see you.
Yes. Okay, so namaste to all.
Hey,
So
very nice.
I actually have always been a student of science. I did my BSc in physics from Punjab University back in 2014. But I had, for some kind of personal obligations, I had to move back to my hometown, Hoshiarpur, Punjab.
Okay.
So I was on and off always in tutoring for competitive exams, and then I had to switch to high school tutoring because I had to complete pharma. Okay, so to be very frank, my motive was that if you have a bigger pie, everyone gets a bigger slice. So India is, I think, number three is the export of India is pharmaceuticals, and India is already, I think, in top seven or eight in pharmaceutical exports. So why
Okay.
not go into that? So honestly, I'm just trying to kickstart my career. I completed my B Pharmacy in 2021.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm not that experienced in it. I have some of the avenues which are in similar kind of salary range and similar kind of experience, but I would really like to use my own brainstorming and my own troubleshooting skills. I have a clean slate, and I think I can acquire very good specific skill set for this one, rather than just of course, being jack of all trades for these many years. But I think I can adjust very well being a fresher also.
No,
Thank
no,
you.
it's okay. See, I'm not saying that clean slate, right? Even I have
Yes,
to
sir.
something, do something, right? I have to clean my slate again, right? It's not like,
Yes, sir.
right? So very good, good, good. So what is your opinion poll for Punjab election, right?
Sir, Punjab elections actually, if we go by the freebies
What is
policy,
your
I think
feeling? What is your feeling?
uh, there will be no settled government. There will be a coalition which will fall in 3 years.
Oh, oh.
Punjab has never been loyal to any party,
Because
so it doesn't
forecasting
really
is one
matter.
of the part of our module. So I
Yes,
think
sir.
what do you forecast, right, for Punjab? Aam Aadmi Party?
Surely, sir. In
Oh,
top two, but I don't think they'll get pure majority.
oh. So it will be a hung assembly, right?
Yes, sir. I think so.
Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, great, great. Sangeeta, if you can go.
Hi everyone, myself Sangeeta. I completed my MSc in chemistry in Mangalore University. So I'm having eight years of experience in pharmaceutical company in Solara Active Pharma
Okay.
Science in Mangalore. Uh, so I have choose this business analytics because I want to learn something new. So I'm in analytical
Okay.
department. Um, so I want to learn something new. I'm working in lab, so I want something non working like non lab working.
Sure.
So I want to learn something new about this
Very nice.
analytics.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Sanjeevni. Yeah.
Hello, can you hear
Yeah,
me?
definitely. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Sanjeevni. I'm from Mumbai. I have done my post graduation in biochemistry in the year 2016. So I'm like currently working in TCS as a global product stewardship
Which place?
and
TCS where?
Thane,
Acha.
Hiranandani,
Yeah, got it, got it.
the Olympus building,
Ha, ha,
actually,
got
to
it.
be precise.
Yeah.
And I the reason to join this is a career switch. Like currently I'm working, I don't think there is a growth in it. So a career switch is the thing.
Sure. Tejshri. Tejashri, I don't know. I have pronounced right.
Yeah, it's Tejashri.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no worries, sir. Hello, good evening, sir, and everyone. My name is Tejashri Arun Jaikar, and I'm currently living in Mumbai. I'm first ranker of my post graduation in my college and passed out in 2020. That was the first COVID batch that faced online exams. And I'm currently working in IKS Healthcare by making my time count as a data abstraction associate, whose clients are mostly from US, Texas.
Okay.
I have 1 year plus experience in the same field. Uh, as I got more and more introduced to the healthcare field, I'm becoming more and more curious about the internal processes of it. And the reason why I'm coming here is to have my graph to go exponential and I don't want any parallel growth. And I would like to have, make my time count and have my things cleared out after doing this.
Good.
So I'm hoping to have a great cooperation with you all, and I wish all the best to everyone.
Sure. Great, great. Very nice. Upasna.
Hello. Yeah, you can hear me, sir.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we
Yeah.
can.
Yeah. So, hi everyone. This is Upasna Mitra. So, I am basically from a place called Siliguri in West Bengal, and but I am currently staying in Bangalore uh, for work from home purposes. I'm again back to my native. So, so starting from studies, so I have completed my masters from St. Xavier's College, Kolkata.
Oh,
It was an integrated MSc course in biotechnology. And then directly I came to Bangalore. I got a job in a company called Cellworks Research India
yeah,
Private
I know.
Limited.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a company which makes so we basically work on precision medicine and personalized therapy.
So
So
you
I
make for India or you support US clients?
so basically, sir, the research division is in Bangalore. So we all but the clients from where we get the patient genomic data are all US clients.
Yeah, because the precision medicine is still far in India, right? They are talking
Yeah,
about that.
yeah. Yeah. So the patient data set we get is in in 3 digits. So it's always above 500 because below that our software is not very. It does not give a very good accuracy. So more the
So,
N,
right,
more
right.
the accuracy. So that's why the clientele is all US.
Okay.
And the oncologist and the clinicians
Oh,
with whom we collaborate or for like the order come from them, so they are also based in US.
right.
So
Very
so
good
that
experience, right? Right now, a lot of mostly the lot of analytics is going on the oncology products, right? Because there
yeah,
you need to track patient by patient because one patient is also important in US. One patient shift from
yeah.
one therapy regimen to different regime, right? It's a very loss for a company. So very good experience.
Yes, exactly, sir. And the work is also very challenging. So and it's basically a very novel niche and very core oncology. So I am very fond of the work, but I have been working here since 6 years. So that is one of the reason that I want to expand my horizons right now. And I since I work with core oncology drugs, so I come across drug trials and all of these
So
terminologies.
you have a complete experience on the oncology products like Keytruda and all. You know these products.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very nice.
So that is
Keytruda.
something. Yeah. So basically, what because clinicians out there in US, they're always giving us new drugs or new therapies, basically. So Keytruda, Opdivo, and
Wow.
all of these. So basically we model these drugs in our
Very
next.
nice. Because most of the analytics in our industry is going well. I'm a forecaster, right? I'm a
Yeah.
competitive intelligence guy. So most of the forecasting is good right now. I'm doing regarding the Keytruda, Opdivo, and all these things. So
Great,
billion
sir.
dollar
Great.
products, right?
Yeah. So we'll have very good discussions, I think.
Very nice, very nice. We'll discuss later. So
Yeah,
you will understand very much, right? Because most of our forecasting models and all are on the Optivo Katuda line.
yeah,
Very
yeah,
good,
yeah,
right?
yeah. So it's a very good niche of working, but now I need to expand my horizons a bit, and because I have never switched on to some other career path, and I want to experience that, and business analytic is something which is on a
Yeah, yeah. See,
booming direction right now.
see,
So I'm very
I'll
interested.
explain right when I start my session, but business analytics is all about problem solving of the
Yeah,
pharmaceutical industry. And you have, like, suppose oncology experience, it comes to the table, right? If you know what is Opdivo, right? If you know what
mm,
is Keytruda, 80% job is done, right? So
yeah, correct, correct.
understanding therapy area is very good.
Yeah, so I am also very interested in knowing the entire market because what we work is with just the
Yeah, right, right.
research part of it and the networking part of it. So what goes on in the body and what goes on in the biological aspect. But I'm very interested in knowing the market aspect of it.
Very good,
I'm
very
looking forward to a great learning with all of you. Thank
very
you
nice,
so
very nice. Good, good. Yes, Madhusudan, you have been waiting so long, and I have been seeing you. Yeah.
Yes, I done.
Hi, sir. I think it is Vibha Madhusudan.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Myself, Vibha. I'm from Bangalore. I've done my engineering in biotechnology. I was passed out in the year 2018. Then after that, I'm working in IQVIA in the team.
IQVIA in the this office, the which space, right? Eco space, right? The
Yeah, before that, it's Omega Building,
acha acha. So which team you are into?
centralized monitoring team.
Mhm. Okay,
It's
got
a
it.
part of project management team.
Got it. I got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
So from past 3 years, 3.5 years, I'm there. Yeah. The reason I joined the course is for career switch, to explore the better opportunities in pharma field.
So definitely you are into that system, so it will be very easy for you. So just learn the things and you can, because yeah, because
Thank you.
I was part of IQ when I was part of Pharma when it was acquired by IQ. It's okay. So yes,
Great.
Vivek. Um, your alphabet always you have been giving Viva in
Yes,
the
yes,
last only
yes, yes.
on your college
I
days?
was, I was,
Oh my God.
I was supposed to say that I've been busy. It's always
But
fine.
sometimes happens, right? Some the Viva OC comes from
Yeah, from
the
the backside.
opposite
Yeah,
side. It has happened with
yes,
you
yes,
first
most
person.
of the time, most of the time. But
Okay.
I was actually prepared for it, so I've never been into kind of a fear for Viva. But okay, I have to wait for it. Kind of, I was actually waiting for it.
No, that's okay. I was seeing you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right,
So
right.
hi, this is Dr. Ved Verma this side. I'm a BDS graduate from a government institute called Patiala. I've completed my graduation in 2019. I also belong to Punjab. Of course, that's Patiala in Punjab, please. And I'm switching to this domain because I feel there's a lot of opportunities in it. And as Salil Bhardwaj said, that there's a lot of scope as well as there's a lot of it's an increasing industry. So working in MNCs or in a corporate, sectors, it's always been interesting as per my, I'm switching to it and as per the scope of the all over the domain is concerned. So my idea to switch to it is to increase, to expand the domain that I've been serving. I belong to a medical field and it's about pharmaceutical also, and kind of they are all interlinked with each other. So I'm switching to it for a better opportunity, for a better scope, and for a better career.
Good. Sure. So we have like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So let me switch to a presentation, right? Let me give you. You all can see that screen. So I'll talk about the business analytic consulting. But let me tell you, right, guys, right, this industry is about solving the business problems. How can we, what types of business problems this industry can have? Right? Suppose I'm a pharmaceutical company in US. I want to launch a product in India. that can be a business problem, right. So whether should I launch it or not? So for that you have to see, right, which is the how is the market in India, how are the doctors behaving in this industry in India, right. Who are the competitors, right, in India, right, who which are the major pharmaceutical companies playing a role in India. Then I have to decide. You have to do lot of analysis. Second business problem can come, right. Suppose what price I should launch this product in India, right. It's very difficult, right, because Sun Pharma is selling this product in a different price, the Dr. Reddy is selling in different price. So how to estimate these price, right, in India? Third problem can be, right, suppose I'm launching a product, how many person as a rep I should keep for my product, right? So these are typical problems, right, what global pharmaceutical companies, right, have, which are going to be solved for different countries. And right, we this industry majorly works with US and European pharmaceutical companies to solve their problems for different countries. So in this lots of things are involved, like secondary researchers are involved, lot of data analysis involved, lot of technology is involved. So we will be going through all these things in this course, right. So like if I say, right, this is one of the unique program in India. With me Kamalji have brought this program in India. This is the first. Everyone is talking about the business analytics program in India, right. But how a generic business analytics program can work if you don't work a business analytics program for a particular industry, right? If you don't see the data from a particular industry, how you can work for that? So every business analytics or consulting program has to be designated to a particular vertical, right? Maybe to the retail, maybe to the infrastructure, maybe to the pharma, right? So that's why.
Excuse me,
Hello.
Dinesh. I'm hearing a lot of background music. Not really sure if
I.
it is from.
It's not from my side, so I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it's not from your side. It's from somebody
Yeah,
else.
if you
I
can
think it's
mute.
Ankit. It's Ankit. Ankit, please mute.
Are
Yeah,
we good?
carry on the next. Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
Dinesh, carry
So I was talking, Kamalji, right? This is one of the industry-oriented program where we deeply go into the business analytics and consulting work, completely dedicated to pharmaceutical and healthcare industry. We work on live data, right? It's not about raw data, right? We have live data. We have deferred into blinded data. We really work on live data with the technologies like R, Python, and Tableau, or even advanced Excel. And we let you know what type of analysis we can do from this program. And then we have a LMS portal, right, given to you completely 24 by 7. You can access to that portal, you can get the knowledge, and we will be sharing lot of knowledge books to you, lot of data and things. And one more thing, like if I'm highlighting about this program, like I'm the not the only trainer, right. It's not. We have lot of people. What are the companies like we discussed right now? IQVIA, ZS, Eversana, Genpact, right? All the trainers are going to come from these industry. So you will be getting the live sessions, the business case studies, the workshops from the big people who have spent, right, 14, 15 years of experience in this industry of forecasting, maybe competitive intelligence and everything. And then other than that, we will be bringing a lot of like entrepreneurs like who have started this industry from their side, giving live webinars and all. So this is not just a formal training platform or a program. We are coming with real trainers, real case studies, and real data, 3 hours. So one of the like, this is a typical module, though we can don't go into details into this, right now what are the headings, right, but we will let you know when we get through into detail, like what we are going to study in this program. First thing, like introduction to different healthcare system, right. As I said, right, we most of the work we are doing for US and European healthcare system, so it's very important to understand the healthcare system. So we'll be understanding US and European healthcare system, global regulatory structure in US European healthcare system, and then why business analytics is used across the value chain of pharmaceutical industry. Then we'll going through the module in the competitive intelligence market research. We'll be doing a huge module on forecasting, which is a very heavyweight area in India, right? Most of the companies are doing forecasting for US and European healthcare uh, pharmaceutical companies. We'll be discussing about intellectual property rights, not only discussing it and just not doing a course on IPR, right? We will be seeing that what product has off patent, then what how is going to the erosion, right? What is the going to the erosion curve and everything. And then health economic outcome research. There's a company in Noida like Optum Health, United Healthcare, a huge company, right? And then next 10 years, like they have they need people 20 to 30,000 people analysts, right, in their domain. So a very big area. Then we will be going through with different data sets like IQVIA data sets, right? Different data set, whatever data sets is being produced from the Indian, from the US and European pharmaceutical industry. We will be going through data sets, live data sets. We will be There will be live workshops on the advanced Excel. We will be analyzing those data sets in front of you. Lots of internship project and lots of projects will be given to you to analyze those data, and we will solve in front of you to see that whether you have solved in the right direction or not. So everything to be done. Epidemiology will be doing, and then basic and advanced forecasting, as forecasting is a big area. And then Salesforce effectiveness. So I'll just give you what is Salesforce effectiveness. It's like lots of medical reps are working on the front in US, in Europe, and India. So how they are doing that, right? Lots of data comes from there. So how we can get insights from that data sets, right, and to apply so that we can solve some of the business problems there. So so this is a snapshot like what we'll be discussing in US healthcare system, like global healthcare system, how is the pharmaceutical market, we're going to the oncology market. We'll be seeing what is the cost measures, like what is the importance of China right now, oncology deep dive, as someone said, right? Oncology is a major focus, biosimilars, right? So these are some of the syllabus we will be going into. Regulatory, will be seeing that how the products are approved in US, Europe, Japan, and BRIC countries. Because until unless you don't go through these things, right, it's very difficult to solve the problem. Because solving the analytics or consulting problem in pharmaceutical industry, it goes to the root, right? Until you know these things, the basic things, how it works in various countries, it's very difficult to solve. Then general topics, of course, we'll be going through how the clinical trial data looks like, how to read that. Some people think that it's very easy to interpret a clinical trial data, right, from the clinical trial.gov. No, it needs a huge experience. And once you read that data in a proper way, then only you can interpret and suggest some of the insights to the client. So we'll be doing that. And then we'll be doing a lot of market assessment, like some person says you, right, what is the HIV market in India? It's very difficult. So you have to analyze that, right? So you have to see how many patients are there, what is the diagnosis rate, what is the treatment rate, and then you have to come to the number of patients and revenues, right? So these things will be looking into. And then competitive intelligence is a very major topic, right, where we will doing uh, pipeline analysis. Like this is a very big word used in the pipeline analysis. Means who are the future products going to come in US, right, in a particular therapy area. Suppose I'm Pfizer, right, I am working on Alzheimer's, right? I want to know, right, which are the future company which are really coming into future, like 10 years. Then only I can strategize my things, right? If I don't know who are the future products coming, I can't strategize my things. So we'll be doing a lot of analysis through the competitive intelligence, pipeline analysis. I'll be showing you, right, a lot of things through how what are the data sources from where you have to get the data. There you have a lot of public data, right? There are a lot of private data. So all the things we will be doing that. Then there will be a huge module on forecasting, right? Forecasting is a very big part in those enlisting. Why forecasting means like after 25 years, 10 years or 12 years, how what revenue my product is going to bring, how many dollars I am going to get, how many number of patients I am going to get, how many units I am going to sell. Because until unless I don't have that figure in mind, I can't strategize my product, right? How much I have to invest in that. So forecasting is a very big module into this course. So we'll be going to detail, and we are bringing a lot of forecasting directors, right? It's not me or from the, we'll be bringing a lot of forecasting directors from different companies like IKEA. We'll be bringing from Novartis. We will be bringing from different companies. We'll tell you how the forecasting is done on the grassroots level. We'll start from the Excel. We will start from the basics. Everything has to be done from there. Then we'll going through the IPRs, intellectual property rights, right? We'll go what is the Hatch-Waxman Act, right? How the patent is done, how it is defended, and all, because these are the basics to do the analysis. As I told, we will be going through a lot of market assessment, seeing the performance of a product or therapy area in a particular country. Yeah, health economic outcome research. So detailed module, right? It's a separate industry itself, in a itself, right, in India, US, and all. So these are now important coming from, like, what are the data sets in our industry? Like, this is a sales data which comes in unit value, TRX, like total prescriptions, NRX, promotional data. So these may be like right now for your jargons, right? We'll all go through this in detail in case studies and live data. We will solve this data in live, right? Very good workshops, the person explaining you how to do use these data in Excel and everything. So don't worry about that, right? You know this data or not, everything will be done live with the trainers. Epidemiology, right? What are the number of patients we have, what is the incidence rate, what is the prevalence rates, all we are going to discuss. Excel. So like Excel PowerPoint, Excel PowerPoint will be a parallel session for you for every week, right? Maybe fortnightly, you will be getting a class on Excel and PowerPoint, because this is the bread and butter for us, right? Whatever analysis you make, you have to present it through either Excel or the PowerPoint. So it will be a complete 6 months course for you, Excel and PowerPoint supporting to you with the different trainers. And then on the data side, right? We are talking, everyone is talking about the visualization. So we'll be working on Tableau, we will be working on the ClickSense, we will be working on the Ultrix, SQL, Advanced Excel, VBA. So all these things will be taken care at the level of what pharmaceutical industry needs, right? We are not going to get into the things which we don't need, right? Because every industry has a specific requirement on the data science. So we'll be looking into that, and this is a huge space you people to go into. And then we will be doing a lot of case studies, like and case study will be like in this format, right? I'll give you a business case, right? And then I'll give you an Excel, right? And you have to solve this, and then we have to again gather again and solve these things, so that you know all these things. So these are some of the components, right? I wanted to talk about the syllabus, but about the career, right? It's a huge career, right? Because this industry is in the adoption rate, and this is a huge industry, right? It has to be, it is going to be billion dollars, still into billion-dollar industry. A lot of people working, a lot of companies like IQVIA, ZS, Eversana companies are there. So a lot of opportunity, and the gap is that people don't come with the basic understanding. So this course will get you not into the basic understandings, overall understandings. This course will make you, right? A person suppose is working in this industry and having an experience of 1 to 2 years. So this course will enable you to become a person like 1 to 2 years experience. Yeah. And this industry also has a huge opportunity. Suppose someone wants to move to different country like US and Europe, right? You work in for some time in this industry and you are enabled it, you can go and these the company like consulting company like CS, Pharma Ace, Genpact, they help you to go to the US and all, to solve this question, do this analysis sitting behind the client, and you can be under the like BMS office, AstraZeneca office, working in the US. So yeah, so this was the I wanted to don't wanted to go into detail in the syllabus. So this was my objective to go into. Kamalji, if you want to take from here. Yeah. Any questions, guys? We will start that. It may be a lot of things I covered, but yes, Salil, go ahead.
Yes, okay, sir. So as I see, the most of the our new colleagues in the class, they have some kind of background in clinical research or something. I was also actually trying to get into pharmacovigilance because that is more of a direct transition for me. But then I just looked at, okay, this is something mentioned. I talked to one of the executives at your side. So they just said, okay, you can do this. So I asked that if I do this without some kind of MBA, or I read Python and R,
No,
you
no. So
know.
that
So
we are
is
going to.
there any specific challenges for me
No, no,
being
no,
just
no.
a B farmer, just a BSc B
See,
farmer guy?
right, right. As I'm also B Form, right?
Okay,
I
sir.
don't know R and Python. So we'll be teaching you. It's not a rocket science, right? We will teach you at that level what is needed, right?
Okay,
So,
sir.
so
Thank you,
it's,
sir.
yeah. Domain will be your core strength always. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Tejashwi.
Just like Salil sir said, can we do anything to get introduced to this kind of languages like Python and Tableau just to
Yeah,
uh,
we will. Yes.
no, no, sir. Can we start that beforehand so that we can get some kind of confidence before starting it learning actually? Because I don't have
ठीक
any
है, I'll
kind
do.
of background with that.
Sure. So I'll make us I'll do the lining of the syllabus in a way that we start earlier so that we get full time. Got it. Got it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
And don't go about R Python, right? You have been seeing, right? Upgrade, Coursera, right? Everyone is talking about those things. But my sense is, right, these has to be aligned to a particular vertical, right? It cannot be a generic. What you will do about R and Python generic, right? It has to be dedicated to a particular data sets. So which will we will go through, right? Pharma data, how to use pharma data, right? Through R and Python. And regarding the right placement thing and all, right, we will start very early, right? When you go through 1 month, 2 month, we will start developing CVs, right? We will bring a lot of people which are into the HR consulting, right? Which really plays a great role in recruitment for the different consulting companies. We'll bring them into our classes, right? They will help us how to write the CVs, right? How to talk to the various people. So we will start very early. So and we will support you, right, 100% on that. And this code doesn't like 1 6 month happens, right? It doesn't disconnect me and you, right? Because I'm Dinesh, right? And you are Salil, you are Vibha, right? How we can disconnect each other, right? Because you have will be on the LinkedIn, right? You are on the out WhatsApp, so it's not like that. Course completes. No, Dinesh is always for there for you. Even you start working in a company, right? If you get a project, ask me, hey Dinesh sir, how we have to work on this project, and I have been doing that. Like I have been helping people going from this program to this company. They say, hey, I have got this data, how to solve this. So it's not, it's a never ending journey, right? I'm there with you. Once started with you, always with you, right? It's like a mentorship program. Other than we call it like a 6 month program, 7 program. No, no. I have started the journey with you, which has to be like lifelong. Whether you, whenever you perform, it's I will feel good, right? If you don't, then you have to take help from me. So you can see, right? Yeah. So it's a never ending journey. We are starting.
Sir, Upasna has a question.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so Dinesh sir, actually, you kind of touched the topic that I was going to ask you. So, my question was actually based on a very day to day life scenario that after I move out from here and I start my journey in this field, so I'll come across a lot of like case studies or a lot of day to day problems that I might not have come across in this 6 months journey, or like something very new which I'm like, because yeah, I understand that the 1 or 2 years experience I'm just getting in a comprehensive form in 6 months, but there can be a lot of day to day things that I might not be able to solve. So So how do I approach it then? I mean, will this 6 months be very enough for me to face
You
those
see,
things?
so I'm saying that, right? We will start like in a 1 month with all people, right? Once we
Yeah,
get touch into, right, with everyone, right? It will be a customized program. So Salil is not understanding something. I'll give him time, right? Now
sure.
you have some other problems. I will give you time, right? So this course will enable you, right? So I'm saying that when you go to the industry, right, you may be not knowing something, right? At that time, I'm there, right? But this program starts with, right, everyone taking, like, everyone has different background, everyone has a different experience, everyone has a different degree, right? It
Mm,
starts from the basics, right, but it will be customized in the duration, right?
mm,
So, and I'm saying you again the same thing, right? You may be, when you go to that industry, you may not be knowing something with respect to your peer, so that at that time also we are going to help you.
I understand, sir. Yeah. So maybe my question is just coming from part nervousness and part excitement about something that I'm going to start. But yeah, I understand, sir. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Right, right. So I'm again saying that this program is not like a typical course doing from upgrade course to now. I'm
Mm,
your mentor. That's it.
sure,
For
sir. Yeah.
lifetime.
Sure, sure. Thank you, sir.
And you can see my right profile, right? Yeah. So I'm a mentor for you whole life.
Sir, I'm Merlin. I have a query, sir. Uh,
Go ahead.
yeah, so my query is, it's mainly about getting placed. The first problem that I had during the beginning of registering the program as well was to do with the gap which I have. It's not exactly that I have a gap. I do have experience, but it is not in the pharmaceutical. So, and
Mhm.
moreover, I'm a microbiology postgraduate. So that again, I feel is not much related with pharmaceutical. And the first thing is, whenever I see job profiles, it is pharmacy students which are given preference, and the other thing is freshers are preferred. So I don't fall in both criteria. So I just want to know how well would I stand a chance in getting placed.
So I'll answer this in a way, right? I don't think that microbiology is not part of a pharmaceutical industry, right? First thing I'll differ from that. Right.
Okay.
Right. When we talk about the B Form, M Form people, right? Microbiology we have studied in 2 semesters, 3 semesters. So when you write microbiology, you are part of that. Don't go through about JDs, what people are presenting on the LinkedIn and all. No, microbiologists are being part of their JDs, just that they
Okay.
don't write in the JD, right? M Form, B Form, and BSc microbiology.
Okay,
And
sir.
don't worry about that. And second question, right? You have a gap, so now the industry is evolving, right? So no one
Mm-hmm.
considers the gap and all.
Okay.
If you are knowledge and right, so you will be considered.
Okay.
Hi, Merlin. This is Kamal. I'll chip in here a little bit what Dinesh has said.
Yes, sir.
Yes, look, Merlin, you have to prepare. So, what do we do? You want to switch, you want to come into the mainstream again. So, you need to, first of all, prepare. You
Okay,
need
sir.
to acquire skills.
Yes.
So only then you can even, be a part of this industry. You need to pitch for those job roles. So preparedness, either this program or some other program in the industry, you need to do something.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes.
unless you prepare yourself for this kind of a role, it will be hard to keep imagining that where can I go. So be a part of this industry, have confidence, and
Okay.
I think there will be some level of entry level role we should be able to, work around with the clients and
Oh,
have you interviewed with the companies. So
sure, sir.
so have full confidence, start building, working towards it. There are lots of tips for everyone, not only you,
Okay.
but for entire group. This is the fabulous group. Uh, we have all of you come from accomplished backgrounds, and all of you actually come with a good experience. Some experience I heard today in the introductions have been amazing, and I'm sure you will do extremely well. But few small tips.
Yes,
The
sir.
program is intensive, so be a regular part of it. Although there will be recordings available, but don't have that complacency that you have recordings so I can miss the session.
Right.
Nothing like interactive session, because you will have opportunity to ask questions, have a debate with the trainers or the other colleagues on different points. So if you are always dependent on the recordings, you will probably miss significant part of the program, because there's a difference between recording and the live program. You are listening to the same recording, but actually there is a difference when you participate in the program on the real time basis, because then
Yes,
you'll have
sir.
opportunity to interact.
Yes,
Another
yes.
point, critical point, is start building understanding about this pharmaceutical healthcare industry, because it's
Mm-hmm.
when we go to for the job
Mm.
interviews are not just about the diploma or the education or the certifications you did. How are
Okay.
you applying that in the industry scenario? Knowing
Mm.
good knowledge, and this is applicable for all of you, 2021, team. This is applicable for everyone. Increase your industry knowledge about pharmaceutical, new drugs, devices, clinical trials, journal industry information, merger acquisitions, size of the industry. Keep reading journally about this, because your personality at the time of interview is going to play a very important role. Your knowledge, journal knowledge, is going to play a very important role. Another
Okay.
point critical is they start going back to some fundamentals. So many of you must have done these online tests, aptitude tests, and all in the past. I think start working on aptitude tests, because a lot of companies, when they screen the candidates for the interview, they will have this small aptitude test for you. Not very long, but small aptitude, about 50 questions perhaps, or 45 questions, to see the journal aptitude you have. So what they see in the aptitude, it's not a strong mathematics you need to have, nothing, no role of mathematics, but journal number understanding, English, logical ability, all these things play very important role when you get into the job interview. So we will be doing a lot of handholding. There will be even sessions on the aptitude test we are going to conduct. In this, they will be coming. I think none of you require the communication interjection, but yes, journal communication ability at the time of interviews, what to speak, what not to speak actually at the time of interview. Those kind of a communication, sessions will be there as a part of the program. So increase journal ability, aptitude, industry information, and be a regular part of the program. Please do not skip you. It's a hard-earned money you guys have paid, and someone is paying or you are paying. So I don't want you to miss the session. Recordings will be available, but be a regular part of the program. It's not easy program. It requires fair bit sort of a work at every level, at our level and your level. So no program is easy, but this is focused, customized program. We have made it easy, but your participation is extremely important for us. Thanks, Dinesh.
Thank you, sir, for such an elaborate explanation. Thank you, Dinesh, sir, and Kamal, sir.
Sure, sure. Ankit,
I,
you
I'm
want?
definitely, I'm definitely here to learn. And yes, sir, like what you said, I will be regular for the sessions because
Yeah.
it
And
requires
don't,
our commitment as well.
right. Don't attend the sessions from the phone, right? Every time you bring a laptop, and PowerPoint and Excel should be open. So yeah. So it is the basic request.
Okay.
Yes, Ankit, you have question?
Yes. So, while you were explaining, you did mention that, start building a basic understanding about this industry.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I just have one question around it. Like, for me, who have no educational, knowledge about this particular industry or the subject areas, but you do understand, my objective of this course.
Mm-hmm.
So is there something on the basic front which I really need to grab up, and maybe you could tell me a start point?
Right, Ankit, Dinesh will do that, but I'll give you some basic sort of a tips.
Right, Kamal. Yeah.
The pharma, this sector fundamental understanding is all part of the program. what my when I said this, it's in a very journal. Let's say you do your normal business reading about pharma sector. So I think Google has made our life easier as well. At the same time, it has made complicated. But journal, build your own newsletter with the help of Google. Like over the next 2 3 weeks, fundamentals will be covered. So build your, like, say, pharmaceutical industry journal. First of all, build a journal, information about companies. So let's say read about Novartis, Pfizer, top 10 companies, what kind of a drugs they uh, sort of manufacture, what kind of a things they have in India. So all these things are globally. Try to see, if you even if you read the website of Novartis. So fundamental is, when we become an analyst, one of the things we do is actually going through the website in a lot more detail. What the company has done actually, what kind of a pipeline they have. So
Mm.
reading journal information about companies, top 10 companies. So let's have this at the today, all of us. Let's pick top 10 pharmaceutical global pharma companies in the world. Read their
Hmm.
global websites.
Hmm.
Study. That's it. And you will start understanding the vocabulary and what do they do. There's a lot of interesting information about the mergers, acquisitions. So I think all this is going to be eventually part of your job role. So start building perhaps this kind
Right.
of a journal knowledge base, right?
Okay.
And we will be covering this. So, not a basic understanding, we will be also going through that. So, as Kamalji said, yeah.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Hi, sir. Vibha here. I just have two questions.
Mm.
One is from when will the actual class start? And the second one is
Next Saturday.
what all companies can we expect for placement?
So companies, like I said, right, the most of the companies, like I can name, like IQVIA, right, ZS, Pharma, Eversana. So the companies which are into this industry. So we have collaboration with all. So, but yeah, it depends on when any company has the openings. But all of the major companies into this industry will be coming for the placement and all these things. Yeah.
Vibha, just one point here. I think for the next 5 months, reduce the anxiety of placement.
Right,
I think
right,
it will
Kamalji.
help you in learning better.
Sure, sure.
It will
Okay.
happen. I think placement is a part of that program. And since the organization was established in 2004 on the basic premise that people need jobs, when they learn anything, they need jobs. But at the same time, I can tell you, as a, spent about 15, 16 years now in the professional education skilling space, the one thing I can contribute is, don't have anxiety or excitement of placement. I think it will happen at the right time. So your first focus should be now studying, learning the processes. And I think there'll be a lot of opportunities to discuss placement fourth month onwards.
Right.
Okay, okay. Sure. Thank you so much.
And classes, as Dinesh said, Saturdays and Sundays. Generally, these will be evening, except in some exceptional circumstances. They may be on Sunday mornings, but Saturdays will always be evenings. And you will always have a schedule. My colleague, Dr. Vipra and Preeti, Mr. Dev, will be coordinating with you. You will have emails access. So please constantly check mails. There will be a lot of emails coming in. I think there is already a WhatsApp group, so they will be sessions will be posted on the WhatsApp groups as well. Ensure that your Clinimine's email ID is into your safe mail, so that it doesn't go into
Mm.
spam, but still have spam, check spam, because I think no one guarantees the emails going into the inbox these days. A lot of spam is there. So check spam, check inbox. WhatsApp group will be there. And they will always have these sessions uploaded in. Normally, it takes about 2 days to upload the your recordings of the sessions and the presentation. Generally, about 2 day timelines we have, and then you will have access these online access. So perhaps next weekend we will have a session Saturday before login. There'll be a IT person, Mr. Kumar from Clinomines. He will take you through all the login process. So some of you might have received already the login details and all. If not, by Tuesday, I think all login access will be there. But this recording will be made available on Tuesday. And after that, next Saturday, we will take you through the login process so that you can then so that you can access all your recordings and presentations. Typical duration is about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Sometimes we keep a skilling section for about half an hour extra. So anywhere between 2 to 2.5 hours every session.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you all then, Kamalji. Thanks, Kamalji.
Thank you, everyone. You have a nice weekend, and we'll connect again next week.
Sure, thanks.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.